Dear Ian Hozikostas, I just want to make a appeal to you. I've written several tweets tagging you, but all the requests have fallen into deaf ears, unfortunately, to Warcraft devs or you or any other WoW official. But I just want to make a humble appeal. I am playing WoW for past several years, since the days of the Wrath of Lich King. I just want to make an appeal for PvP. You know, there is only single game mode of WoW which does not exist in any other game mode. It is not dungeons, it is not raids, it is not delves or lairs or whatever, or epic battlegrounds or even world PvP. There is only one game mode that only exists in WoW and not any other MMO, and that is 10 versus 10 pre-made RPGs. It does not exist in any other MMO. It is unique to WoW, and for the past decade and a half, you haven't cared for this game mode. What you really needed to do, very basic things. When a player earns Hero of the Horde, he or she also earns the seasonal title like Crimson Hero of the Horde, Verdant Hero of the Alliance, whatever. That thing goes into the dustbin, and that is the Fiats of Strength tab, and is not usable in game. Why? When arena gladiators can use the seasonal tab, why can't RPG heroes? You need to do a simple change and let that title be usable for players in game. But that you haven't ever done. Just do this small change and RPGs will be alive again. And then the last flag carrying map of Twin Peaks came back in Cataclysm. How many years? There is not a single flag carrying map. Why it is like this? Why it is so difficult to design a new BG, a new flag carrying map? Please. And then 10 versus 10 RPGs is a pre-made game mode, and the way Battlegrounds should be played. 8x8 Blitz solo queue is a strange mode, but these are two different game modes. Why they are having the same titles? Please transfer these RPG titles to Blitz, which you already done, but then give RPGs new titles, ratings and achievements, which you haven't given for 14-15 years now. How difficult it is. This is the most unique game mode for you, and doing these changes would only revitalize the games. It will make a massive influx of PvP players, and it would give you more revenue. Please do this. And then the most basic of the changes, when you talk basic changes, then the most basic change is that bloody tokens, which is the currency of world PvP, is not war bound. Why it is not war bound when honor and conquest are? Why bloody tokens is not war bound? Makes no sense. Please make it war bound. And then why honor is taxed, and why conquest is war bound with the most horrible thing in the game, which is the RNG conquest loot box? Why should there be an RNG conquest loot box where a player would spend the hard-earned conquest opening 10 boxes of rings or trinkets? If I would never play a shaman in PvP and I just want the PvP helm, and I have dozens of conquest on my demon hunter, I should be able to transfer 750 conquest points and earn that helm. Or if I farm conquest through Blitz or RPGs in my Boomi and want to play arenas on my Demon Hunter or DK, I should just be able to transfer the same to my alt. It is my hard-earned conquest. To whom are we paying taxes for honor? Why should there be at all three currencies? There should be honor and conquest. That's it. Or basically PvP should just be gearless. So please make these changes. And vicious saddles? What about vicious saddles? We earn vicious saddles. We have dozens of vicious saddles in our inventories lying waste because we all have vicious mounts. Please make them warbound, because every character over rating contributes to the progress bar, but it drops to a particular character and then it becomes soulbound. Why? It should be war-bound, and then why should it? What is the use? Currently they are useless, but then please make them redeemable for some cosmetics, PvP cosmetics, or mount skins of already un-PvP mounts. Asking you for gladiator reskin for RBGs is a far off thing, but at least homogenize the currencies, bring in new titles for RBGs, give us a flag clearing map, for God's sake. Ion Hosey Costa, sir, please listen to the PvP base. Don't say that we are listening. We are not listening. Please listen and act. Please help us. We are also human beings, and we have given precious years of our lives to the PvP of World of Warcraft. Please listen to us. Thank you. For the Hot for Life. Bye.